Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for a squat and deadlift day. And in spite of the heat, had a pretty decent workout today. Deadlifts were a little meh, mainly because my hands were just starting to hurt. That's what happens when I go a week without doing any heavy pulling. It feels like my hands get deconditioned to the bar. I'm considering going back to the stiff bar again, right? Just for the hand conditioning. I'm pretty happy with the squats today. They felt ass to grass, but looking at the footage, I broke parallel on them, but just barely. So again, keep working on it. But I was happy with the strength overall here. I felt like I got some decent depth, got a good position on my back. Notice that I don't have the knee valgus happening to the same degree anymore. I feel like I'm getting more stable with this. I do want to keep work on trying to get a little deeper, but I was pretty happy with this foot position. Again, the only thing to improve here might be to just try to get a hair deeper, which means I've just got to sit further back into it. But when I took the screenshot, which you guys will see in the thumbnail, of definitely that last rep, it actually looks deeper when it's paused than it looks from this front view. So, like I said, I'm happy with it, but we're going to keep working on that. Feel like this is a good working weight, 435. So you guys can barely see it, just I have the little white 10s on the side, and that's a 55-pound Texas squat bar. All right, deadlifts. Again, I haven't deadlifted really. I didn't really deadlift last week. I just needed a break from it. So this actually felt pretty heavy today. So, in terms of 3 reps, again, my hands were just hurting. And it was hard to tell today if it felt like grip or just my hands not being used to this bar again. The reps felt good, but yeah, it definitely felt a little heavier than I expected this to. Because, you guys have seen me do this for 4 reps pretty regularly, right? Pretty regularly. So, again, it overall, though, felt good. In terms of the belt squat, I feel like I'm definitely progressing on this, and that's what's making the squats themselves feel a little easier. Issue I'm running into here is that when I take the somewhat wide stance, I am hitting the floor. These are all pretty much paused reps because I'm hitting the floor. I'm coming to a dead stop. Again, but at least I'm able to get pretty deep. But that is kind of the problem with the wider stance. It's like I'm limited on range of motion. Unless I want to stack this thing up on top of stuff again like I've done before. And I've got it set in the position to where the plates are on the top, not the sides. So that pretty much means that that's full range of motion I can get. Also, just letting my hamstrings rest last week. I didn't do my glute ham raises. These felt tough today. I definitely felt them. The other thing I would think of on the deadlift, though, because I didn't deadlift much, and I didn't do the glute ham raises for over a week, I felt the hamstrings tremendously on that deadlift set. And it's, what do I tell you guys? My hamstrings tend to determine what my max deadlifts are, right? My hamstrings tend to determine it. But, we're just going to keep making progress back up. Going to keep making that progress back up. Again, I feel almost like I've lost body fat. I feel like strength has kind of been meh the last month or so. But I also feel like I'm getting leaner in this heat. And as I've said before, for those who keep asking, are you bulking or cutting? I was trying to lean bulk, but it's just not happening. And I don't want to eat junk, right? And so I've added a bunch of clean fats back into my diet instead of trying to do just high carb. But I'm also eating no real, like you would think of as refined foods. There's no sugar added. Fat-free Greek yogurt is refined, if we want to call that a refined food, My peanut butter, my natural peanut butter with nothing in it but peanuts. Almond butter is just almonds. My diet's pretty clean. Eating a lot of frozen fruit at this point. So I'm actually, most of what I eat, people are like, what are you eating? Honestly, it's not that complicated. Those bowls I used to make where I would take Greek yogurt, frozen fruit, and nut butter? I'm eating that most of the day. A lot of times having a protein shake post-workout just because I have it, extra protein. And I'm eating, just chicken and broccoli around all that, right? Chicken and broccoli. Like I just keep 3 or 4 pounds of baked chicken in the oven and just take some frozen broccoli, microwave it, throw that on there, and if I want a little bit of sauce or mustard or something, I put that on it. That's kind of what I'm eating these days. I mean, I occasionally have a snack of some type here or there. Um, but nothing really crazy. Like I did have a burrito the other day. I had a burrito I picked up. Um, but yeah, just pretty clean and just trying to just focus on getting quality nutrition in, making sure I hit my protein, every day, and just getting a bunch of healthy fats. But I'm not really tracking macros. I'm at this point, I'm just trying to get the food in, and if the scale goes down, it's going to go down. Kind of at a point where, like I said, I'm tired of trying to force it. So in terms of everything else in the training, I did 4 sets of 5 with this. Now this is, again, sort of weight I used for the very last set on Friday and realized I can do this weight. I'm going to keep pushing these up because I feel like it's going to carry over to my back squats tremendously, right? Especially that ability to get deep on that, the belt squat. Also the other thing is I've noticed here, yes, I still have loose skin from losing over 100 pounds years ago, but I almost feel like it's a little tighter. And other people have commented on that because I have the belt and all the upper body days. Again, we don't need to distract with the loose skin. The lower body days, I don't care as much. It's visible, it's there. But the thing we always remember, loose skin has some fat adhering to it. And I'm going to have to state this. I'm going to have to state this all the time. I am not getting the surgery. And people who are advising that, you have not thought that through. I'm done with YouTube if that happens. Like, that's it. My fitness stuff and lifting is done. Because I can't lift and get the surgery. It's like up to 6 months off from weightlifting. You guys see the problem there? It's like, spend thousands of dollars and not lift for 6 months so that guys can masturbate easier to me. Wow. Not worth it. Lifting's pretty important to me. Banded crunches, finished off with abs. Did my banded crunches. Nice good ab burn at the end. I finished up the workout. But like I said, other than my hands kind of hurting on the deadlifting and feeling my hamstrings limiting me just a little bit, I'm very happy with the workout today. I feel like all the supplemental work went good. I feel like I'm able to get under a squat bar pain-free now. My shoulder health is the best it's been in well over a year. It's the reason I've been able to bench a lot more. So I'm just going to keep moving forward. Again, this is nothing special in this workout. There was nothing particularly unexpected. Just kind of flowed, happy with it, and going to keep making progress, keep making those gains. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.